Welcome back. President Bola Tinubu held a closed-door meeting with key political actors from Rivers State in a move to resolve the prolonged crisis rocking the state. Now, the meeting held at the presidential villa in Abuja brought together the suspended Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory Nyesom Wike, Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly Amaewhule, and other members of the state legislature.
All agreed to work together with the governor, and the governor also agreed to work together with all of us who are members of the same political family. Yes, just like humans, you have a disagreement, and then you also have a time to also settle your disagreement, and that has been finally concluded today, and we have come to report to Mr. President that is what we have agreed. So for me, everything is over, and enjoy everybody who believe to work with us, to also work together with everybody. That there's no more acrimony, there's nothing to say we're disagreeing. We have all agreed on everything. So we thank God. For me, it's a day we have to thank Almighty God.
For me, it's very important that this day has come to be. What we need for the progress of Rivers State is peace. And by the special grace of God this night, with the help of Mr. President and the agreement of the leaders of the states, including our leader, peace has returned in Rivers State. We'll do everything within our power to make sure that we sustain it this time around.
Still on this matter, to discuss it with us, we have President Ijaw National Congress, Professor Benjamin Okaba. Professor, you're welcome. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. So we would like to know, was this reconciliation the sort you had expected, especially with the unspoken caveats we understand eventually made it happen, Professor?
Yeah. Okay.
Professor, I'm hoping that you heard me.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you now. And I hope you can hear me.
No, I didn't hear you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, let me come out loud with your voice, sorry.
I had just asked if this reconciliation was the sort of reconciliation you had expected, especially with the unspoken caveats that we understand eventually made it happen.
Well, we had expected reconciliation long ago. So for me, this reconciliation is long overdue. In fact, even before the imposition of the state of emergency, the president will have called these best parties together, and if more efforts were actually put in place, will have gone beyond this. But all the same, without knowing the terms of the negotiation, or what I mean, the terms of agreement, we applaud the fact that peace will return to Rivers State. The kind of peace that will return is what we don't know, whether it's going to be graveyard peace or is peace that will stimulate justice and justice to all. Is another question that will be answered much later, at least when we know the very conditions under which the peace accord is signed.
Professor, there was some high-level consultations going on here. We saw the Speaker of the State, we saw that Amaewhule, the President is involved, and of course some state leaders. So regarding consultations, we're wondering whether groups like yours, the Ijaw National Congress, were you carried along? If you were, what contributions were made from the Ijaw National Congress?
Well, in the process, we were not specifically called upon. to present our position on the issues because our positions are already known. We want justice, we want peace, we want a situation where a governor serves as a governor with all the rights and privileges. We wanted a situation where the man who has the mantle of leadership in Rivers State should have control of all the resources, human and natural resources. So if they are specifically called upon the leadership of the INC to say what is your position, we will have done so, but all the same, I felt our position is already known, which is about peace. But I'm afraid if I can speak more
Please go
on
ahead.
it, because I actually don't know the details of the agreement.
Okay.
That's why I said earlier that what kind of peace are we referring to?
Okay, Professor Benjamin.
Go tell this.
Professor Benjamin, well, I've got one question here, and it's a hard question, and I would like to know if you would be surprised to see Governor Fubara step down after his first term, or if you'd be disappointed if you saw him defecting to the APC after this.
Well, at this point, nothing surprises me. Anything that happens will not be a surprise to me. That is the truth. Anything that happens will not be a surprise to me. And I will not
expected. Are you
give
saying this
details
are you saying this could be
as to
expected?
why if today is called back, if he's called back, reinstated to office in the next 48 hours, so be it. If anything happens, it will not be a surprise to me, because all that has happened are contrary to the expectations of majority of Nigerians. Like I said earlier, the imposition of the sole administrator was not called for in any manner at all, because all we have seen from the appointment of the sole administrator down to all that has happened, including endorsement or giving approval to a list of membership for certain commissions, including the RISEC and all that, were done in favor of a particular party that has shown so much interest in the capture of power. So if he says we have had agreements and the agreements are far-reaching and, well, anything that happens, we never expected those things. So even these ones that are coming forth, and whatever that will happen tomorrow, are issues that are for us not going well with the majority of Nigerians and the job people.
Professor Benjamin.
But the paramount thing is that
Professor Benjamin, I've only got 3 minutes with you, and I think I've exhausted it. My apologies for cutting in, but I can't help but hear a sense of despondency in your response. But thank you very much for joining us this evening to give us your 2 pence on the matter. Thank you.